that we have to really get to know how to use, basically. So one of them is Power BI, which we have already used. Another great tool that'll do it works same way as Power BI is what we refer to as Tableau. And one good thing about Tableau is unlike Power BI, where digital analysts have to be the one to do the modeling and all of that, Power BI as a machine is doing majority of the modeling for us, basically. So most of the things that will be done in Power BI will be from the back end. When I say back end, you will not really see much of the process. You are just seeing that things are working. That's how it works. So majority of the things that we do on Tableau is drag and drop. But trust me, it's a great tool. Companies like Formula One do all of their analysis and visuals on Tableau, like they work directly on Tableau. So Tableau is a great tool, and that's what we'll be using for the next 1 month in this training. All right. So let's get to introduce ourselves to the course, what we'll be looking into for the next 1 month, and see how far we can go. Now, just like I said, Tableau is a powerful data visualization tool. It's a data visualization solution that helps people view and understand data. So one thing you should get to understand is this. The old things started with Excel, then different companies, they began creating their data analysis and data visualization tool and all. So just like you know that Power BI is a built on what? It's a built on Excel.
Yeah, Microsoft.
Power BI is a built on Microsoft Excel. So it's a Microsoft tool. But Tableau is another tool entirely.
Which company is behind Tableau?
The company, I don't remember. I think it was funded in 2023 by I think 3 guys like that: Pat Arana, Christian Chadbot, and Chris Sotek.
So you just want to rival Power BI.
Yes. So it's a visual. It's basically a visual tool. And one good thing about it now is about Tableau. Tableau every year have their conference where they bring in new ideas, new solutions, and all of that. So even as at the last Salesforce, thank you. So the team generally is called Salesforce, but it was funded by 3 guys: Pat Arana, Christian Chatbot, and Chris Sote or something like that. Yeah. So just recently in their last conference, they launched Tableau Pulse and Tableau Chat and Tableau GPT, where you can easily just request the machine itself to
run the data.
To run the data and present the analysis. So it's actually a great tool, and it's very easy to use. Just like I said,
am dancing in the Lord, amen.
Hello, keep dancing, but then please, we are in a class.
Well, using that machine, won't that make people out of jobs? Or what do you think? Do you think it's a good idea?
Okay, so basically, this is it. No matter what an AI machine will do, you still need someone to power it, human being to power it.
Okay.
So that's where your job, a data analyst, a data engineer, an administrator comes in. It doesn't just work. There has to be someone powering it. Take, for example, Microsoft Office that we all are using, the OS, Microsoft OS. There is there's a career called Microsoft Administrator. Like what they do then, they communicate with the OS. Myself and you, for example, what we do, we know that this thing is running perfectly. But there's actually some people at the back end behind it. We have some other machines. We have Linux machine is an OS as well. We have Linux administrator. What they do basically, they communicate with the OS and all. We have people that communicate with the Mac OS. So that's just the idea. Even regardless of whatever smart the AI is, there has to still be they have some specialists that would be behind it. You get it? So that's how it is.
That's a VLAN.
I didn't get that. Oh, okay. You mentioned something. So Tableau is a powerful data visualization tool that helps people view and understand data. And thank God we are here. This is what we'll be using for the next 1 month. All right. So just like Power BI, Tableau also have different tools. When you talk about Tableau, we have to Tableau public, we have to Tableau desktop. Sorry, I said desktop. We have the Tableau. Yes, I think there is desktop. Basically, yes. It's public and desktop. Yes, those are the main two. Every other ones are just they are third-party too, like GPT that I mentioned, POS that I mentioned. But the major ones is the public and the desktop. So desktop here is a paid version. The public is a free version. Most of the things now, unlike Power BI, where you are doing all your analysis on desktop and you just use service, the Microsoft Power BI service to share it. For Tableau, public, yes, this is a free one, which is what we'll be using to learn. And we have another paid version, which is desktop. Now, the difference between the paid version, which is desktop, and public is this: you have limited access, like you can connect to you can connect to more sources when you are using a paid version. You can connect to more sources. That's one. Secondly, there's something in there's under filter in Tableau. When you are filtering your data in Tableau, we have something called what's it again? Sorry, just 1 minute. Let me just check this out. Keep my mind at 1 minute. So there is a filter. Yes, thank you. Not this. There's one filter that I'm missing. Just 1 minute. I need to just bring that out. So there's actually a filter that is available in the paid version that we don't have in the unpaid version. Although I'll be explaining how the filter works. Don't worry, you get to understand how it works, basically. But there's actually a filter. Let me see if I can get to open it. Don't worry. Once we get that, I will mention it. But there's a filter that is present in the paid version that we don't have in the unpaid version. That's another difference. So those are the major things. Every other thing that you see on the paid version is what you see in the unpaid version. Apart from that filter and the limited connection that you have.
Well, the one you sent to us is the public one, is it?
Yeah, that's the free version.
Okay.
But if you are,
you said that was a paid version.
No, the free version, free.
The free, okay.
But whoever wants to, yes, extract filter. That's how I want to remember. Extra filter. So there's extra filter in the paid version that we don't have in the unpaid version. There's extra filter in the paid version that we don't have in the unpaid version. So that is it. So let's get going. Now, Tableau, we already know, besides a great tool. It's why do companies subscribe to Tableau? It's a fast-growing data analysis platform, just like I already mentioned. Apart from Power BI, Tableau is another great tool as a matter of fact, a lot of companies make use of Tableau because Tableau has more data visualization tool than we have in Power BI. You can actually do a whole lot of show a lot of visuals. There are so many visuals that you can make in Tableau that you can't make such in Power BI. There are a whole lot of visuals. You get to see it as we enter into the training. And one thing about Tableau, but the majority of the things you are doing, just like I said, is what? Drag and drop. Most of the whole modeling of the thing are done within the backend. Then I would say Tableau has a better dashboard creating process than you have in Power BI. Just in our Power BI, you see that we were the one that majorly did majority of our creation. Yes, in creating our data visualization and all. But in Tableau, you see that it makes you don't need to do much. Tableau itself has created what we call the dashboard and story that will allow you to create your dashboard and report easily without much stress. Now, Tableau also has one tool that we refer to as the data interpreter. So the data interpreter is like a cleaning machine. It's like a cleaning machine. What it does is it cleans the data for you to its best of its ability. So that is the difference between Tableau and Power BI now. Power BI, you have 100% right of what cleaning. So you can actually do a whole lot of transformation using Power BI. But Tableau, you don't have much. Like you have limited rights to cleaning. Although you can still clean there, you can do some things. You can hide, you can rename those small cleaning. But there are some cleanings that it's really easy to do on dashboard that in Power BI that you can do on Tableau. But Tableau has its own tool, which referred to as what data interpreter, which automatically cleans the data for you once you load it. So it's a fast-growing data analyst tool. It's a central repository for data from multiple sources. What it's saying basically is it allows you to connect to different sources. Just as we have in Power BI, you can connect to different sources of data, either through a database, an online source, an Excel source, PDF source, whatever source. It allows you to connect to multiple sources. It converts raw data into an easily and understandable format. It makes it easier for people to explore and manage data. So these are the main advantage of using Tableau. Please, are we following?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Does it also have functions like the DAX function in Power BI?
Yes, it has functions, but not DAX. But we call it Tableau calculations in Tableau. Okay. So one thing about Tableau is this: Tableau already have its own registered calculations, a whole lot of them, which is, so once you want to do something, you just make sure you go to the calculation and you call it out. And you will now be the one to now say, okay, I want to do this, I want to do this. Then it automatically perform that process. But it has that machine already. So you are not writing dash like dash, like you have it in Power BI. Do you get my point?
Yes.
So Tableau is user-friendly, it's fast and easy. It's applicable to any business. Of course, it is applicable to any business. Coding, no coding necessary. It has a huge community. So you can't get stranded once you have something to follow up with. You always have help. That's the place of the community. Tableau reports access, insight on to actions. Those are the reasons for Tableau. You see, Tableau is growing. The demand for Tableau is growing. So one thing is this: if a company is not using Power BI, definitely what they'll be using will be what? Tableau. Yes. So that's how it is. If a company is not using Power BI, they will be using Tableau. So, for example, now, if
Hello, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed the training so far. If you want a complete training or a complete video, or you want to embark on this journey, why not get in touch with us on the details that will be below in the description below this video. My name is Akin Oladeji, and I'm the founder of Learn with Pride. Learnwithpride is an IT organization that helps people that wants to transition from non-IT or non-technical background into the IT space. So we run different trainings, Scrum Master, Product Manager, Project Management, Business Analysis, Software Testing, like 8 different trainings. Also, you can check out our website at www.learnwithpride.co.uk. So for more information, get in touch with us. We are all social medias as well. You can send us a DM as well. Thank you for now, and hope to see you on the journey. Bye-bye.